So let's be real, like ChatGPT, Claude, whatever you use.
Right.
Imagine the ability to like implant that in me so that I just got this. Like we might think it's crazy. Generations behind us might not.
Right.
And I think there's this, it's easy to fall into then that, could that be the mark of the beast? Why are people so afraid of AI? Is it legitimate? Like, could AI be a part of end times, or are we reaching there? Like, is that supported at all?
Are people afraid of AI?
I think so.
Yes.
I think people are afraid of it because it's like a super unknown.
Yeah.
But we're always afraid of things that we don't understand and don't know. And it's honestly like you can't really understand it. Like it's
Wait, so you're telling me people are afraid of AI?
yes.
Because all I see is people misusing AI. You know what I mean? Like that's all. Okay, so I teach and when people turn in papers, that you can just tell they're using AI. And then the surest sign is they use semicolons. Nobody knows how you use semicolons. So I'm like, that's AI. So I flag it and send it over. And of course, it's AI. But I see people using it all the time.
Yeah, I think
so. They might be scared of it, but they're misusing it.
Well, maybe they're not afraid of like ChatGPT or like Gemini or whatever, but like the idea of
okay, you're
Claude,
talking like big picture.
yeah, like the
Claude.
idea that we've created something that's like potentially, well, it is smarter than us,
Yeah,
and potentially like just growing.
It's like a
exponentially.
computer man of lawlessness.
And I've thought about too, like AI is so smart. What would stop AI from just misleading me ever so slightly?
Yeah.
Right? Like, I mean, could it not? I ask it questions about faith, about
Do you
the
say
Bible.
When
I need
you,
to be
when
kind to
when
it.
you're in a prompts, do you put in please?
I do.
I
Actually, I've
should.
heard it responds nicer when you do. So
But I think that there's so many different ways to look at it. Like, yeah, if it's writing a report for you, editing a document, I don't think there's a lot of fear there. I think it's when you look out
There
to
should
how
be fear
it's
there. There
influencing.
should be fear there.
Maybe
When
there
you
should be.
Generate a report for me.
Yes.
So I don't do any work.
Yes, but that I think that piece of, hey, I'm fearful of, like, what's it going to lead me towards? Like, what am I giving it? And so let's talk about. Let's pair that up with Mark of the Beast. Is it possible for me to take on the Mark of the Beast on accident and not know it? Like, could I just, I don't know, like accept something from someone that
From AI?
maybe it's AI, maybe it's the next thing, but could I stumble into this Mark of the Beast and not know it?
Yeah.
And end up having this mark, whether it's in my brain or on my body.
Yeah.
Is that
So I'm
possible?
still trying to get my head around people being scared of it. You're saying they're scared of AI, like in a big sense of like taking over the world.
yeah, like I don't know if Terminator is a good example, but there's a movie theme that like
Terminator.
there's a computer that goes bad.
not the Tuma.
You know,
You
and
seen iRobot? Will Smith?
iRobot,
I
great
did.
example.
Yeah,
There you go. That's the
Although
fear.
that's like 20 years ago.
They were ahead of their time.
We're still afraid. Yeah, I think it's definitely a legitimate fear that people have.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But the question is,
So we're still afraid though that it's going to be like, is that what you're saying? Would be a satanic or
Yeah, that it's like empowered by Satan and it goes against what God would want for us.
powered by Satan?
Yeah.
You could just see that. Be like the newest version of Gemini, powered by Satan.
but this is thematic though, all through history. Is like there's something that rises up as like, ooh, like it's like when in the 90s for me it was Pokemon.
See,
My parents thought that Pokemon was
We're
evil.
falling into
Now
the
it's
same
AI.
trap. This is the trap I think that we're falling into over and over again with Revelation, is that there's going to be some sort of like distinct thing external to us that's going to come in and impose its will on us. When, if you notice, you've got this huge beast from the sea, this huge beast from the land, and then there's this dragon, and the dragon's just kind of like, off to the side, just pulling the strings a little bit. I think it's us. I think a lot of what we have to be careful of is us. And so when we talk about being ready for the end times, there are going to be systems we invent. And so AI is collective data of everything we know, right? And it's algorithms based on like what's going to produce the best result from the user. So again, it's all user generated. It's all user defined and the user experience. It's me. So I think that what we've got to be careful of when we talk about, man, is AI, I don't think Satan's going to be in some room somewhere going, like answering prompts. I think the satanic element of it is that it's us. And in the same way that God was like, there's the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Leave that to me, okay? Don't eat from that. That's not for you for right now, okay? Maybe later, but for right now, just back off. what do we do? We're like, no, we want to be the arbiters. We want to be the person that decides what's true or not true. And how good is that working out for us right now?
Right.
Like, well, is this true? Is that true? And I'm refraining from saying anything that might send us off on a political rant. But that idea then is that somehow that we are self-contained, or we have the truth to it. I think that's where our biggest fear has to be with regard to Revelation, is that we're going to self-implode, and that Satan's going to be pulling the strings on that of like, yeah, you determine what's right and wrong. You figure it out. You become your gods. There are no gods out there. Did God really say that? God really didn't say that. Why don't you just work on a little bit more? So AI, if anything, it's more of us, and it's exactly what we don't need.
So if they come out with a AI implant, can I get it? And will I have
After
the mark
all
of
of
the
that,
beast?
he's like,
That's just what I want to know. Can I get an AI implant, or should I not?
Would you get an AI implant?
No, I don't think so. No. Well, I think that the thing is,
what if it made you dumb? Everybody else is super smart, and you're like, I'm just using my own brain.
Yeah. I think the question behind that question, the QBQ, is like, what if I accidentally get the mark of the beast? You know what I mean? And I think that it's like, based on your description earlier of like the hand representing your actions, the head being like what you think and how you think about the world. No, you can't accidentally get the mark of the beast. It's like an intentional thing that you're doing. It's a disobedience. But at the same time, like, I'm still going to be careful about it, because we could be deceived into thinking, oh, I am following God with my actions and I am following Him on my mind, but in reality, I'm not. We just get tricked so easily.
And it seems like it could also be, and John, you were saying this in a lot of ways too, is it's how we use it, not the thing itself. You think about like AI. I mean, but AI, I feel like could be an instrument that you use that you're like, I'm allowing it to feed me because of my own prompts.
Oh, I hate that.
Things that are kind of leading me away from truth.
Oh, I hate that.
So it almost feels like the
don't you hate that?
Prompts?
Well, no, I mean, just like you ask something and they
yeah.
send you something, and you know they're sending it to you because that's what you want to hear.
Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I spend so much. That's satanic. Honestly, I honestly believe
so now
that.
you're starting to understand the fear.
So you're not getting the chip.
Right.
Yeah.
But do you know what I'm saying though? It's like, well, what do you think? What do you feel? What do you feel is true?
Yeah.
Okay, well, sure. I'll send you everything that will feed that sense of what you feel is true.
Yes.
That's where I think it's satanic.
And that's where I think the fear is. Like,
right.
I think what you're saying right there is grasping onto the fear of AI.
Do you understand how I'm making a difference between, sometimes people think satanic, like Satan's going to impose his will over everybody, when I think what really Satan's doing is whispering and be like, you're right.
Yes.
Keep going. Keep defying, keep going in this direction. You are your own God. You can figure it out for yourself. And that's what AI is. It's just more of what we want to hear.
But the satanic part isn't in the zeros and the ones, the way that the program was designed. It's not, that's not satanic. It's the way that our minds work when we receive that information. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I mean, that's confusing. But
so another,
like, are we willing to open ourselves up to the truth that's beyond our comfortability?
Yeah. Right.
Can we say like, I'm willing to listen to something even if I'm wrong?
Right.
And I think we'll get to a point where it's going to be really hard to not only distinguish between that, but we're going to interpret the things that come out as the truth versus truth is outside of ourselves. And so that's where it gets me kind of like, I don't want to be a part of that.
So at least what we're trying to share here is we think about Mark of the Beast. Think more about your personal beliefs, ideology, what you truly grasp as like the anchor for your life, the Lord of your life. Is that Jesus, or is that another beast, something that the world is offering you? And can AI, hurt or aid that? I mean, AI is not really the specific problem. It's what's happening in the war in your own heart and your own mind.